Hey Pisces, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Welcome to your love reading. We're going to be getting some oracle cards out first, just to give us an idea of what's coming towards you the next few weeks. We're going to turn those over at the very end of the reading, so make sure you stick around to then, and it's going to tie it all together. So while I'm doing this, these have all been pre-shuffled with you in mind. I just want to say thank you so much for your likes and your subscribes. It makes a huge difference. And that's how YouTube can tell if a video is actually helpful, and it'll push it up in the algorithm if you like it. So simply just hitting the like button really makes my day. So thank you. All right, last oracle. This one needs to shuffle. So we're going to do this all intuitively. That means that we have a conversation with the cards. We only take the ones, we got an extra card for your oracle reading. Awesome. We only take the ones that jump out for you. And I like that because it's not bringing any elements of myself or my own bias in there. And so I can just simply read and put the tarot in charge. So let's do that. So Pisces, what does Pisces need to know? What is coming towards them? Where is Pisces at in love? Talk to us. Make sure they're upright. If they fly in reverse, that's how we read them. What does Pisces need to know about love? Pisces in love. Pisces in love. Pisces in love. All right. Wow. That came out like this. We have a couple of your cards today. We have flying out. We've got the King of Cups, which is representative of you. And we've got the Hanged Man in reverse. So this is really interesting. 3 of these 4 cards flew out in reverse. The Pisces I'm speaking to today, they're definitely, I feel that a lot of them are centered and balanced, even though they may feel a little sensitive on some days. They're still, it's like they're connected to their emotions in a healthy way. They're getting them out, they're flushing them out, they're feeling the feels. That is the energy of the King of Cups. It's quite a mature energy. And it's very much connected to others. It's tolerant, it's kind. So in that sense, you are at your most Piscean in a balanced way. Right on. The rest of your reading around love has to do with, there's a little bit of a slow energy, and it's around perspective. It's around considering a perspective that's important here. So what it's broadly telling me with the Wheel of Fortune, and bear with me because we have to unpack these, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune is upside down. The Hanged Man is upside down. And the Ace of Wands is upside down. You're barking up the wrong tree. You're barking up the wrong tree. It could be location. It could be your approach to dating. It could be, not all of you who I'm speaking with are single. So it could be that your approach inside your relationship maybe just needs to get a bit of a revamp, okay? So when we have the Wheel of Fortune, it's talking about kind of going against a flow. So you may be very aware of what the results are that you want, but the way you're getting there is requiring a change up. And what's created out of this going against the flow is the Hanged Man in reverse. And that is, again, another anti-flow card. It's kind of like a slow, stagnant energy. And it's kind of begging you to maybe consider another point of view. Because in fact, when the Hanged Man is up right side like this, he's upside down. And that's to represent him literally getting a different view of the world, right? And Pisces are so good with that. So when they realize that that is the challenge, they can take it on. They can really take it on. So this is about realizing that that's the challenge. And then the next step is easy. It's about the willingness to change your perspective or consider other options. Pisces, they have naturally one foot in the heavens. They have that, they're the oldest of all the zodiac signs. And so they got a little bit of every one of those signs in them. That's kind of the theory, right? And they're so on par with their intuition, and they are naturally creative creatures because they have such imaginations and they're so connected to intuition that allows them access to all these options. They think outside of the box. So this is an opportunity to do that. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So this is what you want to get upright when you are asking for love, that love punch, you know what I mean? In a good way. That's like somebody coming forward and confessing their love. That's like good sex, you know. When this is upright, this is like the go-go juice in life in general. So it's upside down right now. And so that's just basically the results of misguided energy. Let's unpack these a little bit further, you guys. So let's unpack your energy to start with. King of Cups, right? We unpacked that a little earlier, but let's get more detail. So Pisces, what do we need to know about you specifically? We have there's I think a connection and a cycle possibly of connection with other individuals here. With the Three of Pentacles, it's suggesting either this could be online dating for some of you guys, this could be social media, this could be your community, your social media community. This could also be people basically that you're collaborating with for the same result, like your goals are the same. And that's why dating, online dating comes up, you know, for Three of Pentacles. It can also be kind of like a teamwork card. It can be your support group. It can be your work comrades, all that. All of you guys are going through different things, but it's interesting because there's a cycle of connection with them, holding on to them. This cycle does not actually serve you very great because it actually takes away your enthusiasm. It's taking away, Page of Wands, it's taking away that spark, that open-mindedness. And so on the outside, it seems like it's a good idea. It seems like it reinforces maybe your confidence on the outside, or it seems a little easier because you're not alone doing what you're doing, whether that's dating, whether that's looking outside for love or looking for support, and even a therapy group, you know. But it's actually maybe a codependence to the group, whatever it is, that this cycle of holding on to these people, this support, it's actually taking away your enthusiasm and your open-mindedness. And when in the realm of love, it's so connected to our hearts, it's so connected to creativity and open-mindedness, and enthusiasm is such a big part of it, right? And we go up and down. That's natural as human beings. But this is actually kind of closing down your options. It's making you feel possibly a little hopeless. It's maybe desensitizing you a bit. I want to ask, with a new deck, because we've used enough of these cards, what should Pisces do about this, right? Don't you want to know? Give us some advice. Help open our minds. What does Pisces do about this? Flying out, Seven of Cups, options, baby, but be discerning. And also, Seven of Cups talks about the power of your imagination, but this also talks about just lots of options. Well, talk to us more about options. What is this specifically saying? Seven of Cups. Oh, there you are. Your energy again with the King of Cups, and it came out with the Death card in reverse. You are holding on to all your options at once. You don't want to commit. You don't want to narrow your view. You don't want to narrow your options. It's like you're almost more comfortable out here with all of these, right? Looking at what could be rather than choosing one. And there's a lot of reasons you guys could be doing that. Some of you guys might be avoiding choosing one because you're afraid that one is going to have a serpent in it, you know, and not treasure. It's going to be the wrong option. You don't want to commit. You're basically non-committal right now. But you're that's part of this cycle. So while we want love and we want progress, it's keeping you in the hanged man position. So this is actually a gateway to something way bigger, a perspective that you can work on that like goes way deeper than the outside. And that's what tarot's for. That's what these videos are for, right? It's more than just surface. So the questions you could ask yourself is, well, why? Why do I feel a lot more comfortable just keeping those broad options rather than narrowing it? Some of you guys know your answer right off the bat. And some of you guys you could explore, you could use some more exploring. What else do we need to know about this King of Cups? It's about reciprocity. Some of you guys are recovering from breadcrumbing, from maybe a terrible cycle of giving more than you're getting. And you want reciprocity, but there's some habits that need to change. There's some patterns that need to change. And, you know, whenever we change a pattern, it requires going inward. And so I think even if you look like you might be extroverted, or you might really want a certain result, like I really want to be happy and in love, or I really want to be building something with my partner, sure, that's the result. But getting there, there's a lot more to clear out. And it's a lot of you guys are going inward. You're in an observational place. You might be getting even more spiritually connected because you don't want to do this. You don't want to do this anymore. You want reciprocity, equal give and take. You don't want breadcrumbing. It's so natural for Pisces to, without thought, it's like breathing, to give, to nurture. And if that's not nurtured and respected, it can sour. It can turn in on itself. And for that to happen to a Pisces is devastating because that's such a big part of their identity, but it's also the way that that life force goes through them. So if they have to cut that off, it feels like dying. It feels like disconnection with oneself. So it's great that you're going inward. It's great that you're observing. There's a time for every purpose, right? There's a time for everything. And so this is about getting real with yourself, knowing why you're going through this phase and honoring it. All right, so you guys, let's turn over our oracle cards. Let's see what's behind the veil here. So this is our big picture. This is about the messages, the things that you need to know coming forward, the things to be prepared for in the next weeks. Hummingbird, this is the Divine Feather deck. This is the card of the hummingbird. Release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. Nice. The other one that flew out is the hawk. It says, pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. Listen, y'all. Listen to me. Pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you right now. And then we have beauty. And I'm going to read a tiny, tiny bit about beauty, okay? Because these cards always have a lot more meaning than just the single word. Beauty. However it may appear, there are no mistakes in the warp, weft, and perfect design of life's divine masterpiece. The more you align with your divine nature, the greater your capacity to experience beauty. It is a favorable time to widen your perceptions and actively seek out the rich and sometimes hidden bounty waiting before you to be explored and integrated into your life. Whether experienced from within or perceived outwardly, the sublime gift of beauty reaffirms your connectedness with life. So it's about paying attention and it's about releasing. It's almost, this Four of Swords, it's almost about paying attention to what you need to release, going inward, seeing what you have gratitude for, and then letting go so you can clean it out, make room for that individual, make room for that love. And it's coming towards you. It says new joy is on the way. So pay attention the next couple of weeks, you guys. Sending you off with love. Please like and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, check out the description box below. Mwah.